my take on Express Beef Pho. Let's see how easy it is for you to cook yourself this flavored beef pho. First, you can use a spice infuser if you want. 1½ golf ball sized ginger with skin, 5 cardamom pods, 6 star anise, ½ teaspoon of cane sugar, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 tablespoons of dry coriander seeds, 90 milliliters or 3 ounces of pure fish sauce, 3 fresh medium-sized onions, wash then partially cut in 2. Believe it or not, but these outer dried papery layers have a distinctive flavor perfect for the pho broth. Wash by brushing the ginger skin, then crush it just enough to flatten. A pestle is an easy tool to use. Or the side of a big knife blade is doable too, just enough to flatten. Fill the pot with 4 liters of water. Put 3 onions with skin, partially cut in 2 of course. Then put in all the rest of the ingredients. Once broth is boiling, decrease the heat to medium, keeping this pot fully covered. After 30 minutes, turn off the heat. While the broth simmers for 30 minutes, let's prepare the solid pho ingredients. So use a very sharp knife to cut 3 fresh green onions, and let's create some fancy flowers with these end parts of the green onions. It's optional though. Isn't it lovely? So if you feel like it, just do it. So a sharp knife is very important. Let's make the third one. But again, these flowers are optional. You can only chop 3 to 5 millimeter slices diagonally if you feel artistically inspired. Again, a sharp blade would be ideal to prevent mashed and watery slices. So 3 to 5 millimeter slices. Thinly slice 1 onion or 3 shallots, about 1 to 2 millimeter thick. 3 tablespoons of fresh peeled ginger, sliced in thin julienne pieces. We can either have julienne pieces or grated ginger, a grater here, or thin julienne. Next, one of the secrets of the pho aroma is right here. We need 1 teaspoon of finely shredded fresh kaffir lime leaves. I suggest you shred a good quantity and store it in the freezer. It will be ready to serve for various recipes such as this pho. My fastest trick is to use a high-powered blender. Let's see. Wow. Okay, a little bit more shredded. Okay, I think it's ready now. Oh my god, The aroma is magical, not to mention the rich nutrients it contains. So save about 1 teaspoon of this shredded kaffir lime leaves and store the rest in the freezer. A perfect, ready to sprinkle, super flavorful ingredient. Okay. I have here 650 grams of organic unfrozen, thinly sliced sub steak. Let's do the meat poaching now. So pour 400 milliliters of pho broth. Be careful if it's still hot. And 400 milliliters of water. And lastly, 3/4 teaspoon of fish sauce in a medium-sized pot. So 3/4 teaspoon. Yeah. So bring that diluted broth to a rapid boil. So you can see it's boiling. And then add the beef slices. Just roughly separate them a bit. Okay, so I just take a few seconds to deeply wash my hands. It's very important. So I make sure to separate the slices while they are cooking. This step should last around 30 seconds or until the slices are medium rare. Could be shorter than 30 seconds. Then immediately remove the slices from the poaching broth. So you can either use a pair of scissors or a knife to cut every slices in 4 parts. Try to cut against the grain of the meat. So here's dried pho noodles. Dried rice vermicelli, which we're not going to use for this pho recipe, right? I just pre-soaked 300 grams of pho noodles here for 1 hour. You can see how softened they get. Let's drain. So approximate the amount of noodles you wish to cook. Pour triple the amount of water into a big pot. And only when water is at a rapid boil, add the noodles to the water. This step is quite fast. Gently stir the noodles, and when they are cooked al dente, immediately drain them. It takes only 30 seconds or less. So use a heat-resistant strainer. So lift noodles for a few times to cool down and release the hot steam for 15 seconds. That's it. It's ready to serve. Dressing the pho bowls. Place each bowl side by side on the counter. Fill 1/3 of each bowl with noodles. Add some beef strips. A 1/4 cup of sliced onions or shallots. Sprinkle 2 big tablespoons of sliced green onions. half tablespoon of julienne or grated ginger. Finish up by sprinkling a quarter teaspoon of finely shredded fresh kaffir lime leaves. The vegetables you see here are optional, but if you like vegetables, you can take advantage of my take on beef pho with vegetables. Very important to bring the broth to a rapid boil before pouring it in each bowl. It's one of the secrets for a successful pho. To prevent burns, do not hold the bowl while pouring. For the final seasoning and topping to taste, from your right to the left, you can add some fresh coriander, fresh thorny coriander, mint leaves, and Thai basil, red Thai chili paste or fresh, nuoc mam, which is fish sauce, and of course, some fresh lemon or lime juice. As for me, while I eat this beef pho, I feel the thrill of pleasure going all the way to my toes.